Hello students, let's begin exercise 3.1. We take first sum. First sum is given. Here are some figures. Classify each of them on the basis of the following. So students, I have already explained in my previous video about simple curve, simple closed curve, polygon, convex polygon, concave polygon. So we will classify each of them. Students, look. First, second, fifth, sixth and seventh are simple curve because these figures do not intersect itself. Next, simple closed curve. 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7. You can see that these are closed simple curves. Next, polygon. So 1, 2 and 4. 1, 2 and 4 are polygons because these figures are made up of only line segment. Next, convex polygon. Convex polygon is 2. So students, 2 is convex polygon because when we draw diagonals, all diagonals are inside of this figure. So this is convex polygon. Concave polygon, first and fourth. 1 and 4 are concave polygon because when we draw diagonal of in this figure, one diagonal will be outside of this figure. Same when we draw diagonal, so diagonals will be outside of this figure. So 1 and 4 are concave polygon. Students, third and eighth figure are not curve because we cannot draw this figure without lifting a pencil from the paper. Second sum. How many diagonals does each of the following have? A convex quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has 4 sides. A regular hexagon has 6 equal sides. A triangle has 3 sides. Look solution of part A. In quadrilateral, number of sides n is equal to 4. Number of diagonals, we use this formula n bracket n minus 3 upon 2. Here n is 4. So we put the value of n is 4. 4 bracket 4 minus 3 upon 2. 4 multiply 1 upon 2 is equal to 2. So we get number of diagonals, that is 2. Students, B part and C part you have to solve by yourself. Next sum. What is the sum of the measures of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? Will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? Make a non-convex quadrilateral and try. Students, this is the angle sum property which I have already explained in my previous video. I will send the solution of this question in PDF. Now we solve next sum. Next sum is examine the table. Each figure is divided into triangles and the sum of the angles deduced from that. Look at, there are some figures and first figure is triangle. Side is 3. Number of side is 3. Second figure, quadrilateral, number of side is 4. Third figure is pentagon, number of side is 5. Next figure is hexagon and number of side is 6. So angle sum, as you know that the sum of the measure of the three angles of a triangle is 180. Now if number of side is 4, so we use 4 minus 2 multiply 180. Next, if number of side is 5, so we write 5 minus 2 multiply 180. Same, if number of side is 6, so we use 6 minus 2 multiply 180. So if number of side is n, so we use n minus 2 multiply 180. Clear? You have to write this formula on this page. What can you say about the angle sum of a convex polygon with number of sides? So students, we use formula n minus 2 multiply 180. Here n is 7. Look at the solution of a part. N is equal to 7. Number of side is 7. Sum of interior angles of a polygon of 7 sides is equal to n minus 2 multiply 180. N is 7, so we write 7 minus 2 multiply 180. 7 minus 2 becomes 5. When we multiply 5 by 180, we get as 900. So sum of interior angles of a polygon of 7 sides is 900 degree. Students, B part, C part and D part, you have to solve by yourself. Next sum is, what is a regular polygon? So students, a polygon is said to be a regular polygon if its angles are equal and its sides are equal. State the name of a regular polygon of 3 sides. 3 sides is a equilateral triangle. 4 sides is a square, and 6 sides is a regular hexagon. Student, next sum, find the angle measure x in the following figure. Students, I will solve A part and C part, and B and D part you have to solve by yourself. Students, look first figure. This figure has 4 sides, so this is a quadrilateral, and the sum of measure of all angle of a quadrilateral is 360. Students, look at solution. Using angle sum property of a quadrilateral. So, what is the angle sum property? The sum of measure of all 4 angles of quadrilateral is 360. So, we write 50 degree plus 130 degree plus 120 degree plus x is equal to 360 degree. We get 300 degree plus x is equal to 360 degree. Now we use transposition method. We shift 300 degree to right hand side. So we get x is equal to 360 minus 300. So we get the value of x is 60 degree. Students, look at this figure. 70 degree. 70 degree is the exterior angle of this figure, and 60 degree is also exterior angle. So first we have to find interior angle. So we subtract 70 from 180 to get interior angle, because exterior angle plus interior angle becomes 180. Clear? Look at the solution. First base interior angle. So we subtract 70 from 180, we get 110. So 110 is a interior angle. Second base interior angle. So we subtract 60 from 180, we get 120. So 120 is an interior angle. There are 5 sides. So number of sides is 5. Angle sum of a polygon is equal to n minus 2 multiply 180. Here n is 5. So we write 5 minus 2 multiply 180. 5 minus 2 becomes 3. So we write 3 multiply 180. When we multiply 3 by 180, we get 540. So angle sum of a polygon is 540. Now we use 30 plus x plus 110 plus 120 plus x is equal to 540. We use transposition method and we shift 260 to right hand side. So we get 2x is equal to 540 minus 260. When we subtract 260 from 540, we get 280. So we write 2x is equal to 280. Now we use transposition method again and we shift 2 to right hand side. So we write x is equal to 280 upon 2 and we get 140. So the value of x is 140. Last sum of this exercise, 7th. In this figure, x, y, z are exterior angle and we have to find x plus y plus z. Students, I will solve part A. Part B, you have to solve by yourself. Students, look the solution of 7th sum part A. Since sum of linear pair angles is 180, you have already studied about linear pair in your earlier classes. So we write 90 plus x is equal to 180. Therefore, x is equal to 180 minus 90. We use a transposition method and we shift 90 to right hand side. So we get x is equal to 900. So we get x is equal to 90. Next, z plus 30 is equal to 180. We shift 30 to right hand side. Z is equal to 180 minus 30 is equal to 150. So we find out the value of Z as 150. Now y is equal to 90 plus 30 is equal to 120. Use exterior angle property. So now we find out value of x as 90, value of z as 150 and value of y as 120. So we can find out the sum of x plus y plus z is equal to 90 plus 120 plus 150. We get 360. So students, x plus y plus z is 360. Clear? Exercise 3.1 has completed. We will meet in my next video with exercise 3.2. Thank you.